Well, hello there. One thing I posted on my Facebook this morning that I thought might be particularly relevant to expand upon is the idea of your past being a teacher versus a tormentor. Because more often than not, we are raised to hold on to this valley or lake of shame that's rooted in our past, things that we think we shouldn't have done, things that never should have happened, things that shouldn't have happened to us. And we spend the rest of our lives fixated on how these things ought not to have happened, they shouldn't have happened, and they just become sources of preoccupation and anxiety and reasons to fear the present and future because you think that these things are going to inevitably repeat themselves. Well, there's an essential shift that you can make so that the past does not turn into your future or become this boogeyman that forever is haunting you and making you not want to take any risks on your own behalf. So one critical thing to understand about your experience and what to make of it is you need to make a decision about what your relationship is to it. By that I mean, is it something that's happening to you? You're a powerless person and you are simply a helpless recipient of life? No, the folks that tend to be most reactive tend to have that perspective. They believe that they are powerless to take any kind of meaningful action to change any of their circumstances. They simply are fated to go along on the hamster wheel until their last breath. And that's a choice to live with that perspective because you've decided life happens to you. Now there's another school of thought that life happens for you. Well, that's very optimistic, but in my way of looking at things, I don't believe the universe is personal. I don't believe that it reaches out to individuals and says, hey, I'm going to teach you today. So I'm going to conjure this experience and have it happen for you. Unless, of course, what you mean by that actually is, I decide that it happens for me because I decide to make use of it. Now, if that's the case, then it's important to readjust your thinking because the universe isn't doing anything for you. The universe is doing itself. It's following its rules. It's maintaining its own rhythms, which we are an active, inseparable part of. Keep that in mind. We are one of the universe's rhythms. So it's not that it's happening to you. It's not that it's happening for you. It's that it's happening through you. Okay? Water molecules occur through hydrogen, oxygen atoms coming together. Through their interplay, water occurs. You follow me? So as the universe moves through you and interacts with you, you have the opportunity as a conscious being to resist being part of that process or surfing it. Okay? So I see the universe as my teacher. I see all of my various ailments, diagnoses as my teachers. Because with each opportunity, each symptom, each thing that catches my attention and creates some resistance, there's an opportunity there to learn how to depersonalize it, learn that it's not about me, it's not personal. So I don't need to develop this inner dialogue that's all about punishment and self-flagellation and wondering why I deserve this. Okay, it's not punishment, it's happening through me, not to me. I'm part of this larger universal process. So if something is occurring in my life, it must be part of something larger that if I understand it and my role in it, I can be part of keeping things flowing. So when they say everything is temporary, that's true. Everything is always moving. It's when we start to resist that things hang around. It's like the leaf in the water that you keep scratching for, try to catch it because it's so beautiful. Or that rabbit you keep chasing because you'd like to catch it and take it home and cuddle it. You end up being exhausted from all the running and the chasing, when what would benefit you most is to sit back and observe and ask yourself, what's good about this? What opportunities exist? And here's the key. Where can I take action in order to make a contribution that reduces even the smallest amount of suffering in this situation? That is ultimately where your power lies. Where can you take action? Any action at all. Somebody came across a desert and they're dehydrated and all you got is a shot glass of water, give it to them. Have you solved the entire problem of their thirst? No. But perhaps you've instilled them with a grain of hope that if there's one person with a shot glass of water, maybe the next person has a glass of water. So even our contribution may be small, but it can compel a person to keep moving forward. We don't have to be the rescuer. We don't have to be the one to solve all the problems, the one that's the hero. We just need to remember that we are part of a larger process that helps energy and people keep moving forward. As long as we realize that our role in that process is to help keep the river flowing, to be a part of that river. It's not personal. It is proactive, it is growth-oriented, and for a time, things degenerate and pass on, and they become something else. They just become energy. Kind of like what we are now, energy. When we get together, we really enjoy each other's energy, don't we? Another person's mood, their spirit, their enthusiasm, their focus, whatever it is. And that's often what draws us to them. They can raise our energy. Yeah, I feel so energized after talking to that person. That's not a fluke that we use that word. We share and exchange energy all the time when we're with one another. When we talk, when we text, when we give a glance, whatever it is, we exchange energy. And when we connect with each other, we combine energy and we synergize and we create magnificent things. But it all starts with that decision of what's my relationship to my experience? Is it happening to me, for me, through me? Once you've made that decision, that determines what opportunities are now available to you in terms of what actions you can take and what kind of changes you can make in your life for the better. So I'll let you sit with all that for now. Hopefully this has been helpful. By all means, make some comments and ask some questions, and we'll deep dive into that. That didn't make sense. We will dive deeper into this. And until we talk again, this has been Brian. Take care.